everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two very good defenses on the field today. Both rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed, and each wants to prove that it's no fluke. The Cowboys are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Eagles, who will need to find a way to move the football. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
All right, here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's third down. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
He's got time in the pocket. Going for the deep ball. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, D. Milliner. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Quentin Coples thought he had a future at defensive end in the NFL. Since he switched to outside linebacker, he still has a future, and it's bright.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Leopard. Leopard.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And wow, fortunately, he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Delvin Breaux with a pick. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion. And now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's the backup Romo. And this is going to be incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Watch it now.
He'll look to throw. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Backing up. He sets to fire deep. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. 3rd down here.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Saunders. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, Detroit, Detroit.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A give to Bell. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Returnable here from the 38. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go. Now, Barney. Over. Here we go now. Clean.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side.
White 20. Half.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Garoppolo on first down. Deep drop. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Check, check, check. Here we go, here we go. White 18. Check, check, check.
The play fake for Elliott. Now Romo. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
The give is to Bell. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll go again with Bell, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll try and sneak it here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the gun on third down, Romo. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Watch it now, Marty.
Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one fly. And this is caught inside the 5. They'll get 32 yards there. And the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. Shift together here from the D-line. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be a Dallas first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. Backing up. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They fake the give to Elliott. Now Romo. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And he'll cut it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw here. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Black 35. Black 35.
Romo, a delayed give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Set. Move, landing.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line, that's where they'll take over. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only